So this video is a little bit different than my standard one. I've been saying for the past couple of months that I've been wanting to diversify the type of content that I create here on YouTube, and this video is just kind of my way of just kind of testing the waters of seeing like, okay, what fits me well. I think the big part of the diversification is that there's multiple reasons why I want to do it. The starter is that attaching myself to the success of a specific individual game is a little bit scary. I mean, taking my YouTube career and then relying on the rise or fall of a singular game is not exactly appealing to me. And on top of it, also, testing the waters, playing other games kind of puts me in front of a larger general audience. So if you're new here, my name is Dare. I primarily play Marvel Snap. I create content around that. But today we're going to be checking out Magic. I've been looking at a bunch of different card games that I really thought that I could get into, and I figured that, going from Marvel Snap to another card game would be an easy transition. I know that a couple months ago, a lot of the Marvel Snap creators started to dabble with stuff like the Pokemon game, or they went over to Marvel Rivals because there's a direct correlation there with Marvel. And I've just kind of been taking my time trying to figure out what would I enjoy, because I think the largest part about making content is that I need to be having fun with it, because who wants to watch someone that's not enjoying what they're doing? So I kind of took my time, I kind of dabbled around a little bit. And so I kind of landed on Magic. I've been playing Magic Arena a little bit in my spare time. I think another video I'll be doing here in the future is I want to start doing some quick drafts. So that will be coming down the road. And so if you do want to see that, hit me up in the comments and let me know that is something you're interested in. But outside of that, I also wanted to do something that was a little bit more physical, which kind of brought forth a bunch of different kind of games. Magic was one of them. I think the Dragon Ball Z was another one that had a digital component and an actual physical card game component. And then the other one was Pokemon, which Pokemon didn't really excite me. Did as a kid, had my fun with it, but it's not there anymore for me. So it kind of brings us back around to, I think Magic is a perfect game that I could really get into, because also I'm really kind of looking to find, I don't know what to like a local play group. I want to create a commander group, or not create, I want to create a commander deck and then go out in the world and play with other people. And so I'm like, okay, I think Magic is where I want to be. How does that look from a content standpoint for me moving forward? Who knows? This is just me testing the waters. And so I figured the best way to start this would actually be with a pack opening. Let's see if I enjoy that. Let's see if that fits. Like I said, I do want to do a quick draft or a regular draft, or, maybe play around with some beginner decks in Magic Arena moving forward. And I think the other side of that is, if there is interest in, people watching me play this content, I'll probably create its own channel. I'm not going anywhere with Marvel Snap. This will always be my Marvel Snap channel. And also on top of it, I don't want to actually flood people with videos that they're not interested in. So if you don't want to see me play Magic, don't worry about it. This is just me testing the waters before I create a new channel, if there is a desire to see me play this game, or a desire to see me opening more packs. Because I'm going to be honest, I'm all in on opening Magic packs, but holy shit, is it expensive. I think that's been the whole thing that's held me back this entire time. Because I was like, this looks like so much fun. I would love to do it. I like collecting things, but the monetary cost of collecting Magic is astronomical. Especially when I'm looking at some of the new sets. I really like Final Fantasy, but when I'm seeing like collector's boxes going for like $650, I was like, that's a PS5. I don't know. So I think the big thing is that when it comes to the physical card game, I don't think I'm going to go much past play boosters unless it gets to big enough to the point that it could sustain that. Because right now, paying $500+ for a collector's booster box is, and no offense to people that do it, insane. It feels a little insane to me. I'm fine with the 100 to maybe 150 for the 30 to 36 packs for play boosters. I think this is my sweet spot. I think this is probably where I will be, putting my attention towards. We'll see how this goes. So I'm going to do the opening today. We're going to go open up these packs. I have a chase card. We'll talk about that once we actually get in there. I do have a chase card that I'm really excited about, so I'm hoping to get him. I know it makes 0 sense. I've heard that if you want a single card, don't bother chasing it in a play booster box. But you know what? You got to have goals. You got to have objectives. So yeah, we're going to hop in there. I hope you guys all enjoy this. And let me know down in the comments if you do. If you do enjoy it, if you want to see more of this content from me, please let me know. And also, you know, thanks for watching. Let's crack some packs. Okay, before we dive in, I kind of thought I would share what I actually have so far. I'm not just immediately starting with a play booster box. I did get a few packs here. I do have some accessories, or I don't know, some things for organization. I do have a handy dandy pair of scissors. I don't think that necessarily matters a whole lot, but I feel like if I'm struggling to opening packs, the scissors on hand would be very helpful. I've seen other videos of people opening packs and that was good. I also got a pack of penny sleeves. I feel like if I do pull something worthwhile, I'm gonna want to have these. And then the other thing is that I have a handy dandy binder. I did pick up a binder. I really just kind of like the organization of things. I'm kind of tossing around what's my objective with the physical card game. Is it going to be putting together decks? Is it going to be assembling an entire collection? Because that's where I'm kind of at right now, especially with like Foundations. It'd be kind of cool just to be able to collect all the base cards in Foundations, and you know, have them displayed in a binder is, you know, something that I find a lot of fun. It kind of just, it triggers that the serotonin I guess in my brain. But so I have my binder here. I primarily have gotten Bloomburrow. I got some Bloomburrow sets. And I also got some, I believe, Innistrad. I think it was Innistrad Remastered. And then, oh God, what was the last one? The last one was The Clue. Whatever, like the detective themed set was, I got a couple of packs of that. But my biggest one so far has in fact been Bloomburrow. But my most excited card that I've gotten so far was in fact from, I believe, Innistrad. Was it Innistrad? I think that's what it was. But it is Sorin, the Imperious Bloodlord. I don't know why, I just think he looks sick. I have no idea if he's good. I found, especially playing around with Arena, really like white-black. I do like that combo. I honestly, I don't know if it's really good, but new starter decks came out. There's a vampire flying one. I love it. I'm finding that I really like the white combinations with others, white-black, white-red. So I'm thinking that, you know, that's kind of where I lie. I'm also too new to Magic to fully understand what the names of the color combinations are. I think Golgari's one of them, but I couldn't tell you what that is. I think that's a green something. I don't know. But either way, that's where I'm at. I think it's also worth noting, very new to Magic as a whole. I did play around with Magic Arena at launch and then didn't touch it for years. Didn't play it as a kid. I've never had anyone in my life that was like, yeah, you want to play Magic with me? That's never been something that's ever happened. So I am, you know, a grown-ass man introducing myself fully to the Magic universe right now. So please keep that in mind as I'm opening up these packs. I have very little idea what any of them are worth, and I have very little idea if they're actually usable cards or not. I'm just excited to dive in. So let's not waste any more time. Let's do it. Okay, so here's the box. I think we've all seen a box before. But this is my first Play Booster box opening, and we're gonna try and do it very calm and easy like, if I can manage to do so. It's gonna be a little bit awkward. I don't really have a great setup to record this. It's kind of working out fine. I'm using 2 webcams. I've seen other people that'll have their like phone above them and they use that to record drop down. I think that's probably, if this is something that I decide to do moving forward, is I'll probably look for some sort of setup to do that, because right now I'm recording upside down on my monitor with a webcam, and so when I show you guys the cards, I kind of have to tilt them away from me, which is a little bit awkward, because when I'm pulling them, I kind of want to pull them like this, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure this out. All right, let's open it up. Oof. Okay, learn to play Magic. I think one other really important thing that I really wish they would do, and I have zero faith that they'll ever actually do it, but being able to get your cards that you pull from physical in Arena that's a hope and a dream. Like, I would be all in if that was the case. Like, just no hesitation. If we could get the cards that we pull from physical in Arena, I would be sold for life. But that doesn't seem to be the case at all. And then, okay, we got some draft archetypes on the back there. People, you don't use the play boosters. No, there's draft. It's play and draft, right? I think it's play and draft. I know they switched them. Was it a couple years ago? But I'm not quite sure because it was set. Was it draft and set, and now it's play, and I don't know. I don't remember, honestly. But okay, first pack. Let's see if we can get something good here. We're trying to open these by hand, and I may honestly just resort to the scissors if this does not go well for us. Okay, first pack. Honestly, another thing that I need to keep an eye on is the ordering, because I know people like to see the banger card last, and I don't know necessarily how that works. All right, so we're looking at Rat, an Island, a Bolt Wave. I'm actually fairly confident that Bolt Wave is not a great card. I've been watching some how to draft foundations videos lately, and Bolt Wave, it was not one of the ones that people were super excited about. Okay, we got Drake Hatcher, got Vigilant Prowess. That's pretty cool. Claws Out, Micromancer, Arbiter of Woe, Shivan Dragon, Squad Rallier, got a Hungry Ghoul. I always love to see black cards. Make Your Move, destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with power 4 or greater. That actually seems pretty good, though it is 3 cost. Goblin Borders, Beast, Kin Ranger, Think Twice, and Icewind Elemental. Okay, let's see. Where was my... Not to waste any time here. Isn't there at least one dedicated rare? Oh, it was Drake Hatcher. That was the one. Okay, so it's 4 cards back. 4 cards back. Let's put my foils over here. We'll put my rares and plus over there. And then we'll keep everything else over here. 1 pack down. 1 pack down. Let's adjust my mic there for a second. And let's dive into the next one. I'm really hoping the orientation of these webcams is not too much of a pain in the butt for people to watch. And you know what? I'm going to use my scissors. Rather than having you guys sit there and watch me struggle to open these up, we're just going to use scissors. So I think it's, yep, let's put that one back. All right, so we got Dreadwing Scavenger, a black and blue, flying. Whenever this creature enters or attacks, draw a card and then discard a card. Oh, that's kind of cool. Ooh, we got the Klinquant. I don't even know if I can actually pronounce that word right. The Klinquant Sky Mage, flying. Whenever you draw a card, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. I've seen this a lot actually, lately in Arena. I think that's a good starter card that they give us. We got Infernal Vessel. When this creature dies, if it wasn't a demon, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. It's pretty sick. Heroic reinforcements. We got a white red. I dig it. Create 2 1/1 white soldier creature tokens until end of turn. Creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain haste. Wow. Okay. Banger card. Crackling Cyclops. Got a red card. Crypt Feaster. I know I'm taking way too long here. We got a lot of packs to get through. Quick Draw Katana. During your turn, equipped creature gets +1 or +2/+0 and has first strike. It's pretty sick. Banishing Light. When this enchantment enters, exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. Love that. Little tech card for white. Erudite Wizard. Bite Down. It's a nice removal card for green. Campus Guide. Scion of the Deep. That is a sick token. What does that come from? Oh, and Coma's Coil. I don't know if these are for specific. It's a token legendary creature. Sick. Okay, we got Dismal Backwater. Then Dauntless Veteran is our foil. Pretty nice. Whenever this creature attacks, creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. Actually, I actually really like this one. I've been playing it in my starter. Ooh, which one is that in? It's not, I don't think it's the white black. I think it's the white red. I think it's in the white red deck, starter arena deck. And then I got Ashroot Animist. Is a creature, lizard druid. Trample. When this creature attacks another target creature you control gains trample and gets +X until end of turn, where X is this creature's power. Wow. Okay, that actually seems relatively good for a green-red card. Put this there, and then we'll put the Dauntless Veteran over there. Put all of our commons up over here. Not a bad start at all. All new to me. I'm sure a lot of you have seen these cards over and over again. And also, I'm pretty sure that everyone right now is getting their early access packs to Tarkir. And I'm over here opening up foundations like it's November. Okay, we did get the art card. The art series. Oh, that one's really cool. That's a really cool card. Actually, I'm holding that upside down. I apologize. That's a really cool card. The art series is pretty cool. Okay, so we got Banished Heart. Sacrifice this creature, search your library for up to 2 basic land cards. Eager Truffle Snout, trample, boar card. Oops, I need to make sure I'm in the middle here. Nessian Horn Beetle. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control another creature with power 4 or greater, put 1/1 counter on this creature. Damn. Wow, that's actually, it seems really good for a green ramp deck. Luminous Rebuke. Instant. This spell costs 3 less to cast if it targets a tapped creature. Destroy target creature. 5 mana. Oh, here we go. Infestation Sage. When this creature dies, create a 1/1 black-green insect creature token with flying. I have actually used this a ton. Oh, we got Heir Apparent. Let's freaking go. Pretty sure this thing is worth something. I don't know if it's still worth something. But we did get an Heir Apparent. Love to see it. I'm actually going to put a little special pile for Heir Apparent over there. I do know that one is probably the most valuable common card in Foundations, if I remember correctly. We got another Crackling Cyclops. We got an Elf-Sworn Giant. Reach. Landfall. When a land you control enters, create a 1/1 green elf warrior creature token. I really like that. Oh man, love to see it. Dazzling Angel. Flying. 2/3. I keep forgetting to say what their attack and it's not toughness is. Whenever another creature you control enters, you gain 1 life. I have been playing the crap out of this card with my beginner deck. Runaway Together. What an interesting art. Choose 2 target creatures controlled by different players. Return the creatures to their owner's hands. A forest. All right, we got Stab. Target creature gets -2/-2 until the end of turn. And then I got Banner of Kinship. Artifact. As this artifact enters, choose a creature type. This artifact enters with a fellowship counter on it for each creature you control of the chosen type. Creatures you control of the chosen type get +1/+1 for each fellowship counter on this artifact. And then I got Electro Duplicate. Nice, this one had 2 rares in it. Create a token that's a copy of target creature you control, except it has haste. And at the beginning of the end step, sacrifice this token. Wow. Flashback. You may cast this card from your graveyard for its flashback cost, then exile. That's actually kind of cool. That's actually a really kind of cool card there. Whether it's good or not, your guess is as good as mine. Your guess is probably better than mine. All right, we're gonna put the Stab over there. Let's put some more commons here. A little scissors cut. Put that away. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, my chase card. I never guys told you what my chase card was, and it is Bloodthirsty Conqueror is the card that I really would like to get my hands on. So fingers crossed we have a copy of Bloodthirsty Conqueror in here. Oh, here's a banger. Definitely card I have played in Arena. Really like this card. We got a Johnny's Pride Mate 2/2. Whenever you gain life, put 1/1 counter on this creature. Really excited to get my hands on this card. Oh, Swift Boots. Swift Foot Boots. I'm pretty sure this is a pretty good card to have for a commander. Artifact equipment. Equipped creature has hexproof and haste. That's so good. That's actually, that's really, really good. Swift Foot Boots. Brineborn Cutthroat is a 2/1 creature. Merfolk Pirate. We got the Shivon Dragon flying. This creature gets +1/0 until end of turns of 5/5, 6 cost. I need to do better about saying what they are. Fleeting Flight is a 1 cost white instant +1/1/1 counter on target creature. It gains flying until end of turn. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to it this turn. That actually seems really good. Goblin Surprise. Soul Shackled Zombie. It's a creature token 4/2. When this creature enters, exile up to 2 target cards from a single graveyard. If at least one creature card was exiled this way, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2. Wow. Wow. Evolving Wilds. Sacrifice this land, search your library for a basic land card, put it on your battlefield tapped, then shuffle. I don't know if this is actually a good card or not. I have seen it. I don't know if it is. We got Bushwhack. It's a sorcery. It's a green sorcery. Got Refute instant. Counter spell. Counter target spell. Oh my gosh. Draw a card, then discard a card. For 3 mana. 2 blues and an uncolored. Apothecary Stomper. It is a 4/4 elephant for 6. Got Vigilance. When this creature enters, choose 1. Put 2 1/1 counters on target creature you control. You gain 4 life. Got a fairy token. Dismal Backwater is a land. Nice. Dual land. Blue-black. Doesn't help me. I'm not a big fan of blue. It's just not, it's not my style of play. Just not a big fan of blue. Gnarlid Colony. Creature beast 2/2 with a kicker. If this creature was kicked, it enters with 2 1/1 counters on it. So it could potentially be a 4/4. Each creature you control with a 1/1 counter has trample. Nice. Ooh, then we got Zool Asher, Lich Lord. Legendary creature, zombie warlock. 2/2, ward, pay 2 life. You may cast target zombie creature card from your graveyard this turn. Wow, that seems really good. Wow. So honestly, you just tap him and you can pull zombies just straight out of your graveyard again. I'm actually getting some pretty decent. I'm getting some pretty decent graveyard card or some zombie cards in here. And honestly, getting the zombie pride bait is pretty exciting to me, honestly. I know it's probably a pretty fairly common card, but it's just the small things, you know? It's just the small things that just kind of tickle you pink. I think the plus side here with this is that I can count ahead the 4 cards, and I don't know what it's going to be anyway. I can put it in the back of the pack. Nice, there's a zombie token. It is just zombies for days for us. And I actually got a sneak peek of what the rare was, and I'm actually kind of excited to get to it. All right, we got a Ravenous Amulet. Is a 2 colorless artifact. Sacrifice creature, draw a card, and put a soul counter on this artifact. Activate only as a sorcery. 4 cost tap, sacrifice this artifact. Each opponent loses life equal to the number of soul counters on this artifact. Wow, okay. That's actually pretty interesting. Exsanguinate? Exsanguinate? Sure. 2 black. Each opponent loses X life. You gain life equal to the life lost this way. And I'm assuming it's 2 black and then the number of mana that I spend would be my rough guesstimate on that. We got a Cephalid Ink Mage. It's a 2/2, 1 blue, 2 colorless creature octopus wizard. What's it take to be an octopus wizard? I would visit that Hogwarts school of octopuses for sure. Octopi. Dwynen Gilt-Leaf Dane, the legendary creature, elf warrior 3/4. Reach. Other elf creatures you control get +1/+1. Whenever Dwynen attacks, you gain 1 life for each attacking elf you control. This, okay, and this is something that I do, I was going to talk about as I was randomly opening packs here. I think I was so drawn to Foundations because it's a very simple collection. For someone that's getting new into Magic, these cards make sense to me. They just do. As I was playing around in Arena when I was first starting out, there's a lot of mechanics. I was like, what the hell is this? What do I do with Saddle? What does Saddle mean? Whereas this one, very simple. You have elves. This card buffs elves. And I think that's why I was like, let's start with Foundations and see where it goes from there. So we got Dwynnin, Guiltleaf Dane. Oh yeah, Vanguard Seraph. Now we're talking. We got a white 3 colorless creature, Angel Warrior with flying, 3/3. Whenever you gain life for the first time each turn, surveil 1. I don't know if you've noticed this. I'm a big fan of white and black, and that's kind of, I think that's just kind of where I lie right now. Sure Strike, which I'm pretty sure Sure Strike is a pretty decent card for some mono red aggro decks. Fake Your Own Death. Until end of turn, target creature gets +2/+0 and gains. When this creature dies, return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control, and you create a treasure token. Really, this card is actually really cool. I do like that. I have played around with that one a little bit. Gold Vein Pick. Artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +1/+1. When equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. This card has been the bane of my existence with the other people that are playing the starter decks right now, because people keep putting this on flyers and then punching me in the face and drawing a card each time. Or no, creating a treasure token each time. Really, I don't know if this card is good or not, but is this focusing in? I really want you guys to be able to hopefully read it. There we go. Card has been the bane of my existence. Fleeting Distraction. Instant. Target creature gets -1/-0 till end of turn. Draw a card. Ooh, Atlanta War Elves. Okay, here's another one that I actually know. Pretty decent, nice little ramp card. It's not the, was it anime? I think there's an anime version of this one that's absolutely just like insane how much it costs. Dwynnin's Elite. They 1 green, 1 colorless 2/2 creature, elf warrior. When this creature enters, if you control another elf, create a 1/1 green elf warrior creature token. Huge. Nice. We got another zombie token. I got a dual lands, Tranquil Cove, the white and blue action. Make your move. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with power 4 or greater. And then we got, wow, let's go. Okay, we got Arabo, the First Fang, a legendary creature cat avatar. It's going to go great with my Ajami Pridemate. Other cats you control get +1/+1. Whenever Arabo or another non-token cat you control enters, create a 1/1 white cat creature token. I'm going to put him, because this is a borderless, I don't know if this guy's worth anything or not, but I am going to put a little penny sleeve on him, because I'm thinking that he probably is the card worth at least something so far. And I think that this card I think is on this is a mythic rare, right? This would be on the same level as the Bloodthirsty Conqueror is my assumption. That's a cool card, especially for someone that likes white. That is a really cool card for me to get. So I'm really stoked about that. I put him in his proper, I actually probably should put all of these in a penny sleeve, but okay. Another, I honestly should be putting my dual lands probably in their own pile as well, but that's okay. That is okay. All right, how many packs down are we? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 6. Holy shit, we've got 30 to go. Is that right? Maybe I'll split this up into 2 videos, because we've got a lot of packs to open here, and I'm honestly just having a good time. I guess there's no reason to rush through it. Okay. No reason to rush, so maybe we'll do 18 and 18, but we'll see. We'll see what happens once we get halfway through. All right, we got Preposterous Proportion, Sorcery, 2 green, 5 color. Damn, that's an expensive card here. Creatures you control get +10/+10 and gain vigilance until end of turn. Now I understand why it's so expensive. Holy cow. For 7 mana, all the creatures you have on the board get 10/10. Is that That's a rare. Oh, is that the, hold on. Did I mess this up? No, okay. We're going to put that at the back just so I have it in place. That is, I was going to say, that can't be a common. All right, we got Stroke of Midnight. Instant, destroy target non-land permanent. Its controller creates a 1/1 human creature token. Damn, 3 cost. 3 cost removal for white. Self-reflection. Sorcery, create a token that's a copy of target creature you control. With flashback. Face Bloom Trick. Create 2 1/1 blue fairy creature tokens with flying. When you do, tap target creature and opponent controls. Wow. Okay. Seems pretty decent. Vampire Soul Caller. Vampire Warlock. Flying. This creature can't block. It's a 3/2. When this creature enters, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Wow. And it is okay. It's 5 costs, 1 black, 4 colorless. That still seems pretty good though to bring something back from the graveyard. Cathar Commando, creature human soldier, 3/1 for 1 white, 1 colorless. Flash. Sacrifice this creature, destroy target artifact or enchantment. Doesn't seem too bad. All right, Axguard Cavalry. They 2 cost, 1 red, 1 colors, 2/2. Target creature gains haste until end of turn. I actually hate this card. For the same reason I hate any other card I run into. It's been used and abused against me in the white-red starter deck. And if you notice, all of my experience when it comes to actually playing Magic is based on the starter decks in Arena. Which I'm starting to realize is mostly Foundations cards. Treetop Spinner, Snare Spinner, 1/4, 4 cost creature spider with reach and death touch. Wow. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control for 3 mana. Helpful Hunter. When this cat enters, draw a card. 2 cost, 1/1. Mocking Sprite. Creature, fairy, rogue, flying, instant, and sorcery spells you cast. 2/1 for 3 cost. Oh, spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. We got another Gnarlid Colony. Starting to see some repeats here. We got a bunny token, which ironic is the same bunny token from Bloomburrow. Which one? This one came after Bloomburrow. Was this the bunny token that was available prior to Bloomburrow? Was there? I guess not. It's rabbits. Sorry out there. But was rabbit tokens around prior to Bloomburrow? It's actually something I don't know. That's actually a really cool forest. I actually really like that forest. Broken Wings is a 1 green, 2 colorless instant. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying. Nice. Little green removal there. And then I got Vivian Reed. Planeswalker. Wow. Okay. 2 green, 3 colorless. Got 5. What do you call that? 5, not 5 shields. Is it health? Is it health for the Planeswalker? I don't know what that necessarily is. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature land card from among them and put it in your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Or -3, destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying. It's definitely using that bow that she's handling. And the -8, you get an emblem with creatures you control, get +2/+2, and have vigilance, trample, and indestructible. Wow. That seems like an absolute banger. What happened to the other one? What happened? Oh, I'm a dum-dum. I just put 2 cards in this sleeve like a rube. I was going to say I had another rare. Where did it go? And I just shoved it in here. Like a dum-dum. There we go. Come on out. Let's not damage the cards in any way for being a dummy. All right, Vivian Reed. That seems like a really good card. And then Preposterous Proportions. Still seems like a really good card to me. It seems, I don't know, it's really expensive. I mean, but then again, it's a green. I mean, green is ramp. You should have a lot of mana. And if you have a bunch of minions out there that all get 10/10, that just kind of seems like such a win condition to me. But I could be wrong. Maybe it's too slow. Okay, let's do another one. Get another pack going. Nice. We got another art series. I think I'm probably the only person in the world that gets excited about the art series. I just think they're nifty. All right, we got another Burnished Heart. A Snakeskin Veil. Instant, put 1/1 counter on target creature you control. It gains hexproof until end of turn. Honestly, that's pretty good for 1 cost. Ravage of the Rats. Sorcery. Create a tapped 1/1 black rat creature token for each creature card in your graveyard. Wow. You can cast it with flashback, you can cast it twice. Essence Scatter. Counter target creature spell for 2 mana. I understand why people don't like blue. Incinerating Blast. Sorcery. Incinerating Blast deals 6 damage to target creature. You may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. That seems pretty good for 5 mana. I mean, that 5 mana, it seems a little expensive, but you get to deal 6 damage to a creature, which probably could really remove some threats. And on top of it, you can cycle some cards out of your hand and potentially get a better one. I like that. Crypt Feaster. Another zombie. I may be on my way to a pretty decent zombie deck here. Menace. This creature can be blocked, set by 2 or more creatures. Threshold. Whenever this creature attacks, if there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard, this creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Seems pretty freaking good to me. We got the Aegis Turtle. He's a 1-cost 0/5. He's just essentially what do you call it? I want to say shield creature, but I mean he's a defender. Probably a defender. Healer's Hawk. This son of a gun. 1-cost 1/1 flying lifelink. This thing is just, I mean, yeah, he's definitely in the starter decks. Uncharted Voyage. Instant, target creature's owner puts it on their choice at the top or bottom of their library, and surveil 1 for 1 blue, 3 colorless. Another Gnarlid Colony. I think that's the card I have the most of so far. We got a Felidar Savior. It's a 2/3 for 4 mana creature cat beast with lifelink. When this creature enters, put a 1/1 counter on each of up to 2 other target creatures you control. We also have a pretty good start to a decent cat deck, I feel like. Okay, we got a mountain. Lands is kind of an issue for me. I don't have anything for lands, but 9 Lives Familiar. Creature cat, 2 black, 1 color is 1/1. When this creature dies, if it had a revival counter on it, return it to the battlefield with 1 fewer revival counter on it at the beginning of the end step. This creature enters with 8 revival counters on it if you cast it. I really like that. That actually is a perfect and I actually have a cat that looks just like him. That is funny. His name is in fact Spirit. He's a little void kitty. Then we got Valkyrie's Call. Enchantment. Whenever a non-token, non-angel creature you control dies, return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control with a 1/1 counter on it. It has flying and it has an angel in addition to its other types. Wow. 5 mana. I don't know why I'm just embracing my oh my god, it's not Owen. Oh my god, what's his name? Is it Owen Wilson? No, wow. Oh, that's a cool one. I'd actually really like that. Once again, as someone that has been fanboying over all of the angel cards and the zombie cards in these past few packs, it's not that shocking. Okay, so how many do we have? I mean, we still got a ways to go. We got a ways to go. How many's here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got 10 there. Holy cow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 18. There's our pile. I don't need you poor people sitting through watching me do 2 hours of this all in one go. Honestly, it's going to be probably a lot longer than that. It's probably going to be a lot longer than that. Alrighty. Next pack. Sweet. Straight out of the gate, we got a We got a rabbit token on top, not a bunny token. It is in fact a rabbit token. All right, we got a fishing pole, artifact equipment. Equipped creature has one tap fishing pole. Put a bait counter on fishing pole. When equipped creature becomes untapped, remove a bait counter from this equipment. If you do, create a 1/1 blue fish creature. So this is where all the fish tokens go. I have a few fish tokens from a few other packs that I opened. I was like, what the hell's creating fish tokens? Nice, fishing pole. All right, we got a seismic rupture. Seismic rupture deals 2 damage to each creature without flying. Hero's Downfall is a 2 black, 1 colorless instant. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. That seems really good. Is that good? It's got to be a good card, especially in like if it's planeswalker heavy. Goblin Surprise. We've already seen Goblin Surprise. Bacon Till Pie. Here we go. Destroy target creature. Create a food token. If it's an artifact with 2 sacrifice to this token, you gain 3 life. Bacon Till Pie just seems really good. Another Heir Apparent. Let's go. No idea if these are worth anything anymore, but we've got 2 of them. We've got 2 Heir Apparents. Thrill of Possibility is a 1 red, 1 color. As an additional cost to cast a spell, discard a card, draw 2 cards. Grow from the Ashes. Ashes. The green 2 mana. Kicker. Search your library for a basic land card, put it into the battlefield, then shuffle. If this spell was kicked instead, search your library for 2 basic land cards, put them on the battlefield, then shuffle. That's a nice little ramp card. I do like that. Courageous Goblin is a 2/2, 2 mana. Whenever this creature attacks while you control a creature with power 4 or greater, this creature gets +1/+0 and gains menace until the end of the turn. Big Fin Bouncer is a Shark Pirate, 4 mana, 3/2. When this creature enters, return target creature an opponent controls to its owner's hand. What's up, Bruce? That is definitely Bruce. Oh, I didn't even see the art. He's chucking somebody off the boat. Oh, man. That is awesome. That is good stuff. We got another rabbit token. We got rabbit tokens for days here. We got a Swiftwater Cliffs. We've got a blue-red dual lands. And then Pilfer. It's a 2 mana. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from it. That player discards that card. Wow. Okay. And then I got a Flame Wake Phoenix. It's a 3 mana, 2/2. Flying Haste. This creature attacks each combat if able. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control a creature with 4 power greater, you may pay 1 fire. If you do, return this card from your graveyard to your battle. Wow. Okay, that seems really good. That seems really good. And then I got Tiny Bones, the Bobble Burglar. Legendary creature, Skeleton Rogue. Whenever an opponent discards a card, exile it from their graveyard with a stash counter on it. During your turn, you may play cards you don't own with stash counters on them from exile, and mana of any type can be spent to cast these spells. Oh, that seems really cool. That seems like a really cool mechanic. I imagine he probably makes for a pretty cool... I imagine people use him as a commander. Would be a pretty safe bet. That seems like an interesting mechanic to kind of play around with. Okay, next pack. Next pack indeed. Another thing I kind of thought about is whether I need to put... I mean, most people put how much their box has been worth thus far in their openings. I may do that. I probably need to go through and figure out if any of these are worth any money anyway, especially if they're over $1. Ooh, that one's kind of cool. I don't know what that guy's name is, but fun fact, he is my avatar on Arena. I don't know who he is. He's just one that I did not see very often. So I was like, I'll go with that guy. I'm definitely going to go with that guy. All right. We got Youthful Valkyrie is a 2 mana, 1/3 flying. Whenever another angel you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Not too shabby there. We got the Vampire Gourmand. It's a vampire, 2 cost, 2/2. Whenever this creature attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, draw a card, and this creature can't be blocked this turn. Nice little vampire card. Fiery Annihilation. 3 mana. Fiery Annihilation deals 5 damage to target creature. Exile up to 1 target equipment attached to that creature. If that creature would die this turn, exile it instead. A Billowing Shriekmass. Shriekmass is a 4 mana spirit flying. When this creature enters, mill 3 cards. This creature gets +2/+1 as long as there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard. I mean, this is probably good, especially for some of the cards that you can pull stuff out of your graveyard. Probably a very interesting one. We got a Prideful Parent, a 3 mana 2/2 vigilance. When this creature enters, create a 1/1 white cat creature token. Man, our cat deck is just coming together. So is our vampire one. We got another Vampire Soul Color. A flying, this creature can't block. When this creature enters, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. This is the second one of these that we got. Second, Quick Draw Katana. A Fanatical Firebrand is a 1-cost Goblin Pirate. Haste, sacrifice this creature. It deals 1 damage to any target. Is this a goblin? I mean, I guess he's a goblin. He actually just kind of looks more like a monkey to me. I think he would be like a monkey pirate, right? I don't know. I guess who am I to say what goblins look like? I guess I'm not used to seeing goblins with beards. And that's kind of throwing me off. Beastkin Ranger, 3 mana 3/3 trample. When another creature you control enters, this creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Another Healer's Hawk. An Erudite Wizard. It's a 3 mana 2/3. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Oh boy, we got a mountain. And a Tolarian Terror is a 7-cost Serpent, 5/5. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each instant and sorcery card in your graveyard as ward. That's kind of sick. I don't know how good the Tolarian Terror is, but that's kind of sick. I like it. It is a foil for me. And then we've got Kiker Zephyr Awakener. Kicker? I mean, it's a... I was about to say goose. It's not a goose. What kind of bird is that? I don't know what kind of bird he is. He's a bird wizard, though, flying. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, choose one, exile another target creature you control, return that card to the battlefield under its owner control at the beginning of the next end step. Create a 1/1 spirit creature token with flying. Why am I missing what kind of bird that is? It's not a goose. It's not a goose, it's not a pelican. That's way off. I don't know. It's kind of actually, he's got a human body and a goose head, and I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about the goose body. Not the goose, the bird head. We need to stop calling him a goose. He's definitely not a goose. Definitely not a goose. Oh, goodness. I'm gonna get canceled for calling whatever that bird is a goose. All right, we got another art. Oh, it's kind of sick. That one's kind of sick. Alrighty, getting sneak peeks, and none of them are the Bloodthirsty Conqueror. All right, we got a Ravenous Amulet. We have seen that one before. Another Bolt Wave. We got Goblin Negotiation. This is a 2-fire. Goblin Negotiation deals X damage to target creature. Create a number of 1/1 red goblin creature tokens equal to the amount of excess damage dealt to the creature this way. Very interesting play. What's the difference between a red goblin token and a regular goblin token? Does it matter? It's gotta matter. It specifically says a red goblin creature. Vanguard Seraph, 4 mana, 3/3 flying. Whenever you gain life for the first time each turn, Surveil. We've seen him before. We got a Marauding Blight Priest. This thing looks 6, 3 cost, 3/2. Whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. I think that would go really well in a vampire deck, right? Armasaur. We got some dinosaurs. I've seen there's an entire subreddit dedicated to dinosaur decks. Why? I mean, I understand the excitement. Is there like a difficulty in putting dinosaurs together? Is there a reason that there's a subreddit dedicated specifically to putting together dinosaur decks. I don't understand that, because it's not like there's a whole subreddit dedicated to putting together cat decks, or even, I mean, there may be a dragon one. Maybe dinosaur one's the only one that Reddit decides to throw me. Okay, so 5 mana, 4/4 vigilance. Whenever you attack with 3 or more creatures, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. We got a Firebrand Archer, 2 mana, 2/1. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. Macabre Waltz, 2 mana. Sorcery, return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand, then discard a card. Got another Big Fin Bouncer, as he's chucking that guy once again into the ocean. Another Broken Wings as a nice removal spell. We got a Campus Guide, 2 colorless Artifact Golem, 2/1. When this creature enters, you may search your library for a basic land, reveal it, then shuffle and put that card on top. We got a foil Windscarred Crag. Nice little red-white dual lands. I think this is the first color combination I've gotten in dual lands that I potentially feel like I would use. Then we got a foil Billowing Shriekemus. And our rare is Spinner of Souls. Is a 3 mana, 4/3 reach. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, you may reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card. Put that card into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Nice. Nice. How many more we got? We've got 8. We've got 8 more. I feel like this could potentially be a really good fun thing to stream. And maybe that's kind of how I do it moving forward. Maybe I just, I get a box of these, I stream them on Twitch and YouTube, we have a good time, and then I just kind of combine them all down into one giant video. Okay, we got another art card. Oh, that's a cool one. How about instead of that art, actually, nope, I'm doing that the wrong way again. It's throwing me off. Well, I don't know what card that's for, but it looks really cool. Nice, we got another Dauntless Veteran. I do like the Dauntless Veteran. Imprisoned in the Moons, a 3 mana enchantment. Enchant creature, land, or planeswalker. Enchanted permanent is colorless land. Loses all other card types and abilities. Mischievous Mystic, 2 mana, 2/1, flying. When you draw your second card each turn, create a 1/1 blue fairy token with flying. Elvish Regrower, 4 mana, 4/3, Elf Druid. When this creature enters, return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Got another Sure Strike. Got another Sanguine Siphoner. Gleaming Barrier, 2 mana, artifact creature is a wall, is a defender. Another Fanatical Firebrand. Got a non-foil Talarian Terror. We got 2 of those. You can throw 2 Talarian Terrors into some random deck. Elf Sworn Giant. That is a 5 mana, 5/3 with reach and landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, create a 1/1 green elf warrior creature token. Got a Felidar Savior again. And another Swiftwater Cliffs. More red-blue. We got a Sprawling Crawler. 3 mana, 3/2, artifact creature. At the beginning... Oh yeah, that does not look well. That foil does not work well with the camera. At the beginning of your upkeep, each player draws a card. Whenever an opponent draws a card, that player loses 1 life. I'm sick, honestly. In Sylvan Scavenging, it's a 3-cost enchantment. At the beginning of your end step, choose 1, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. Create a 3/3 green raccoon creature token if you control a creature with a power 4 or greater. Huh. It's actually kind of a cool enchantment. Does that work well? I imagine, is there raccoon decks that came out of Bloomburrow? I know there was, I'm pretty sure I saw there was otter decks. I'm pretty sure there's rabbit decks. I don't know if there's enough raccoons that came out of that though to justify putting that into a raccoon deck. Actually, I'm trying to think about it. One of the commanders was a raccoon, right? But was that a specifically a raccoon deck? Oh, there's the Vivian Reed emblem. Did not realize I would actually have to draw the token of that. That is interesting. That is definitely interesting. All right, we got Juggernaut. 4 mana. Artifact creature. 5/3. This creature attacks each combat. If able, this creature can't be blocked by walls. Watch out, walls. Got another Snakeskin Veil. Ooh, we got Ruby Daring Tracker. She's a legendary creature. Red, green, 1/2 haste. Whenever Ruby attacks while you control a creature, this with power 4 or greater, Ruby gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Nice. Or you can use her for a red or green mana. Mild-mannered Librarian. 1 green, 1/1. This creature becomes a werewolf. Put 2 1/1 counters on it and draw a card. Activate once. I was hoping there's a werewolf card on the other side. Okay, we got Fleeting Flight. We've seen that one before. Eaten Alive. 1 black. Sorcery. As additional cost, cast this spell, sacrifice a creature. Pay 4 mana, exile target creature or planeswalker. I like that it's exile. It's not destroy. It doesn't send them to the graveyard. That seems really good for 1 mana. But actually, it's 1 mana, but it's going to cost. Or I guess you can sacrifice a creature or pay. That seems pretty decent. Quick Draw Katana again. That one seems pretty common. Or even for a common. Solar of Chaos, 4 mana, 4/3. Target creature can't block this turn. Erudite Wizard. Crackling Prowler. It's a Hyena Rogue. 4 mana, 4/3. With Ward. Morbid. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died this turn, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. I really like that. That is a pretty cool card. Hyena Rogue. Courageous Goblin. We got the Vivian Reed emblem. And an Elf Warrior. Okay, we got Thornwood Falls for a dual land, green-blue. Then we got a foil Dwynnen Gilt-Leaf Dane. Reach. We already actually got a non-foil copy of her. And then Anthem of Champions. Actually, that's my foil card over here. Is a white-green enchantment. Creatures you control get +1/+1. A really cool art. I really like the hoplite looking. Are those elf warriors, I'm assuming? I have no idea what. I assume so. Kind of dig that. Kind of dig that. Okay. Got a few more. How many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Oh man, I just got a sneak peek. I'm super excited about it. I don't think I'll ever play this card, but I'm freaking excited that I actually have it. But we're going to go through the rest first. We got Ajani Pridebait again. We got 2 of those now. We got a Diregraph Ghoul. Creature zombie. This creature enters tapped. Is a 1-cost 2/2. That makes sense. We got a Vengeful Blood Witch. 2 mana, 1/1. Whenever this creature or another creature you control dies, target opponent loses 1 life. You gain 1 life. Love it. Overrun. Holy crap, that's 5 mana. Creatures you control get +3/+3 and gain trample. Fake Your Own Death. Second copy of that. We got another Aegis Turtle. Got another Crackling Cyclops. I think that's our 3rd Crackling Cyclops. We got a Gutless Plunderer. 3 mana, 2/2. Skeleton Pirate. Death Touch. And Raid. When this creature enters, if you attack this turn, look at the top 3 cards of your library. You may put one of those cards back on the top of your library, put the rest in your graveyard. Here's another thing, as we're just rambling along. I like that there is some strategy to when you play your creatures. So there are some cards that are like, if you attack this turn, you get a bonus. So it's better to do everything else and then at the end of your turn, then play your creatures. I don't know if that's just standard, just because some get a buff from that, whether that is standard, but I guess there's other cards that you play out and it buffs your other creatures. So I like that there's different phases within the turn, and sometimes it is better to hold your creatures and play them at the end after you've attacked. And I kind of like that there is, I mean, that to Magic players that have been playing forever, you may just be like, yeah, no shit, dummy. But I like that. I like that, I guess, complexity to it. Think Twice. Okay, we got Ambush Wolf. 3 mana, 4/2. Flash. When this creature enters exile, up to one target card from a graveyard. Nice. We got another Land of War Elves. We got a Goblin token. We got a Tranquil Cove for white and blue. We got a foil Dazzling Angel. Whenever another creature you control enters, gain 1 life. Love to see it. And then our big card is Niz Mizzet Visionary. I have no idea if this version of Niz Mizzet is good, but it is a 6 cost 5/5 flying. You have no maximum hand size. Whenever a source you control deals non-combat damage to opponent, you draw that many cards. Really excited to get my hands on Niz Mizzet. I think pretty sure that Niz Mizzet is a fairly famous character within the Magic universe. At least it's one that I recognize. So really excited to get my hands on Niz Mizzet. Still do not have my chase card, but then again, my chase card is not somebody that's named. He definitely is not a named card, which is okay. Which is just fine. Okay. We got an art card. Oh, that one's really cool. Kind of dig that. Nice. We got what appears to be some bangers in this one. But we'll get to them, won't we? Empyrean Eagle is a 3 cost 2/3 flying. Other creatures you control with flying get +1/+1. I really like that. I do. I think that's really good. Oh, nope. Forgot to put away my commons from last turn. Forgot to put that pile away. And honestly, I think it's gonna be funny when I'm going through and the comments are like, that card is worth a ton and the card you thought was worth something is absolute garbage. I look forward to that. They've got Inspiring Calls, a 3 mana instant. Draw a card for each creature you control with a 1/1 counter on it. Those creatures gain indestructible. Wow! Damn, for 3 mana, that seems really good. Strongbox Raider. It's a 4 mana 5/2. When this creature enters, if you attack this turn, exile the top 2 cards of your library. Choose one of them until the end of your next turn. You may play that card. Thrill of Possibility, 2 mana. As an additional cost, cast a spell, discard a card, draw 2 cards. Spitfire Lagok. The Lizard, 4 mana, 3/4. Landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. Another Marauding Blight Priest. We got a Light Shell Duo. I think maybe it's that this specific card in the pack is random, right? There's one slot in the pack that can be anything from any set. Because this one, without a doubt, is from Boomburrow. Has to be. I think that's what keeps happening. There's a Rat Otter. It's a rat and an otter. 4 mana, 3/4 prowess. When this creature enters, surveil 2. Nice. We got a Treetop Snare Spinner. Another Banishing Light. Uncharted Voyage. And then I got a foil Jungle Hollow. Dual land, black green. I got a foil Twin Blade Blessing. Enchantment, flash, enchant creature. Enchanted creature has double strike. Damn, for 3 mana. White as well. I like that. I've got a Rune Scarred Demon. It is 7 mana, 6/6 flying. Whenever this creature enters, search your library for a card, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Damn. I mean, if you got 7 mana to spend on this guy, and then you can get whatever creature you want that seems pretty strong. And then I have a Borderless Reclamation Sage. Elf Shaman. 3 mana, 2/1. Whenever this creature enters, you may destroy target artifact or enchantment. Is that good? I have no idea. It's a borderless though, so I guess I'm gonna slap a penny. I should have been putting penny sleeves on probably all the rares. Is that common practice? I have no idea. I have no idea what the common practice is. I'll probably go through and check all their prices after the fact and put a penny sleeve on anything above $1. Would probably be a good idea for me to do. All right, so we got another art series. I need to stop doing it that way. That's not how it shows. You guys just saw an upside down art card again. Okay, we got Cat Collector. 3 mana, 3/2. Creature, human citizen. When this creature enters, create a food token. Whenever you gain life for the first time during your each of your turns, create a 1/1 white cat creature token. Oops. Put that foil away. Keep forgetting to move my commons. Storm Kirk Bloodthief. Vampire Rogue. At the beginning, 3 mana, 2/2. At the beginning of your end step, if no one lost life. This turn, put a 1/1 counter on target vampire you control. I do like that. Wildwood Scourge. This creature enters X plus 1/1. Create counters on its 1 mana X. Whenever you one or more 1/1 counters are put on another non-Hydra creature you control, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Wow. Pay mana to make it bigger. Got another Revenge of the Rats. Got a Gorehorn Raider, the Minotaur Pirate, 5 mana, 4/4 raid. Sick. Got another Infestation Sage. Got another Gold Vein Pick. Goblin Surprise. Giant Growth, 1 mana. Target creature gets 3/3 until end of turn. 1 mana for a 3/3? Holy cow. Value. I think that's what they call value. All right, Witness Protection. 1 mana, enchantment aura, enchant creature. Enchanted creature loses all abilities and is a green-white citizen creature with base power and toughness 1/1, named legitimate business person. What? You don't have the cast this on yours. Okay. For 1 mana, that seems really good. Icewind Elemental. A 5 mana 3/4 flying. When this creature enters, draw a card, then discard a card. We got an island. We got a foil Burglar Rat. The creature rat's a 2 mana 1/1. This creature enters, each opponent discards a card. And then I got another copy of Arabo the First Fang. I'm not upset about it. I'm not. I'll gladly take another. I don't know if is he good? Like legitimately. Is Arabo, is he a good card? Because once again, I think I would have rather would rather have had that been my Bloodthirsty Conqueror. Them damn chase cards. I said it out loud. I went in this video and I was like, maybe I won't say anything and I'll get him. If I say something, we're not gonna get him. And I think that's just the way it works. I think that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. We've got 3 more this video. 3 more packs this video. Okay. Make sure to do it right. Okay, we got the Art Series card. We got a Good Fortune Unicorn. 3 mana 2/2. Whenever another creature you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on that creature. Another Twin Blade Blessing. This one is not foil this time. Skyship Buccaneer. 5 mana 4/3. Flying with Raid. I actually really like that art. I don't know what it reminds me of, but it's cool. Dragon Trainer. Let's go. We got 5 mana 1/1. 5 mana 1/1. When this creature enters, create a 4/4 red dragon creature token with flying. That okay, checks out. That checks out. We got a Soul Shackled Zombie. Another Evolving Wilds. Another Incinerating Blast. We got a Crypt Feaster again. Another a Cackling Prowler, the old Hyena Rogue there. Wary Thespian. Mocking Sprite. We got a foil dual lands, white blue. I don't think I've gotten any white black. I think I did get 1 white red, but I don't think I've gotten any white black dual lands. And then we got a foil Icewind Elemental. That foil just does not like the camera sometimes. And then we got a Time Stop. 6 mana instant, end the turn. Exile all spells and abilities, including this spell. The player whose turn it is discards down to their... If it's an instant spell, that's kind of gross. That's actually kind of gross. Is that? I mean, I guess that just kind of delays things. And I guess if you're in the position that you're time stopping to avoid your opponent getting a killing blow or something, I think may not. I don't know. Maybe it's a good card. Probably just overthinking it. Okay. Seeker's Folly. I don't know if we've seen this one yet. Can you focus on that? There you go. Seeker's Folly is a 3 mana. Choose one sorcery. Target opponent discards 2 cards. Oop, gotta put that up. Start another pile of commons over there. Discards creatures your opponent control get -1/-1. Got a Vampire Nighthawk, 3 mana, 2/3, flying, death touch, lifelink. I'm actually really excited to get this one. Affectionate Indrik is a beast. Is a 6 mana 4/4. When this creature enters, you may have it fight target creature you don't control. I like that. It's actually kind of cool. Little removal. Aegis Turtle. Axguard Cavalry. Another copy of Bake It Into a Pie. Another Burglar Rat. Another Bushwhack. Refute. Okay, we're getting to the point where we are seeing a lot of duplicates finally. Apothecary Stomper. Finally. I don't know why finally is a good thing. We got a food token and a treasure token. Got a swamp. Got a foil Fanatical Firebrand for that eventual mono red deck that we create. We got a Solemn Simulacrum. Artifact creature. 4 mana 2/2. When this creature enters, you may search your library for basic land. Put that card onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. When this creature dies, you may draw a card. That's pretty good. And then, ooh, nice. We got a Vampire Noble. 5 mana, 5/3, High Society Hunter. Flying. When this creature attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Whenever a non-token creature dies, draw a card. Seems really good. Man, I'm getting some absolute banger cards here for vampires. And you know what would really just wrap that up for me? I think you guys know. I think you guys know which card would really just kind of wrap up the old vampires for me. Unfortunately, sneak peek. The Resolute Reinforcements. All right, it's a 2 mana 1/1 flash. When this creature enters, create a 1/1 white soldier. Let me move these out of the way. Secluded Courtyard land. Wow. As this land enters, choose a creature type. Oh, that's kind of sick. Add 1 mana of any color. That actually seems really good. Is that good? Bulk up. 2 mana. Double target creature's power until end of turn. Okay, that does seem really good. Arcane Epiphany. 5 mana. Instant. This spell costs 1 less to cast. Control a wizard. Draw 3 cards. Evolutionary Employment. I keep forgetting that it actually has the set that it's from. Gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature. It gains haste until end of turn. Create a treasure token. Okay, that's kind of gross. That could be really good. Pilfer. 2 mana sorcery. Target opponent reveals their hand. Yep, we already got Pilfer. Make your move. Yep, already seen that one. Another Healer's Hawk. One more, and we got a whole set's worth. Uncharted Voyage. And there's our 4th Gnarlid Colony. This is our 3rd Felidar Savior. We got an Earth Elf Warrior token and a Raccoon token. Okay, so raccoons definitely probably our thing. The Plains. Gorehorn Raider. And then we got Dracuseth Maw of Flames. Holy crap, 7 mana 7/7. Legendary Dragon flying. Whenever Dracuseth attacks, it deals 4 damage to any target and 3 damage to each of up to 2 other targets. Holy shit. That seems pretty sick. I imagine Dracuseth is probably in the same vein. I mean, he's probably a mythic rare, right? I'm assuming he's a mythic rare. He's probably in the same level as Bloodthirsty Conqueror and oh my god, I drew two of them. Abs, bum, 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 bum. The cat dude. Arabo. Okay, honestly, we're halfway through, and I think I'm gonna make a part 2 out of this because I mean I'm having a good time exploring these cards. I don't want to rush through it. This is my first, play booster box. I know that most of you've probably already seen, if you are a regular Magic player, you've probably seen these cards 100 times. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yep, we'll do a part 2 video. I really enjoyed it. I did. I got some. Let's go through the bangers. So I got Dracuseth. I don't know why I'm really struggling to say his name. Dracuseth Maw-Flames, High Society Hunter, Solemn Simulacrum, Time Stop, Arabo, the First Fang Unfoil. We got a Borderless Reclamation Sage, a Rune-Scarred Demon, Niz Mizzet. Super excited about Niz Mizzet, even though I don't ever see myself playing red-blue. Anthem of Champions, Sylvan Scavenging, Scrawling Crawler, Spinner of Souls, Kicker, Zephyr Awakener, the weird-ass bird guy, Tiny Bones, Pilfer is just a foil, so I can go over there, Valkyrie's Call. Really like the 9 Lives Familiar. I really do like that card. It's super cute. Preposterous Proportions still seems just insane to me. Got a copy of Vivian Reed, Arabo, the First Fang, Zool Asher Lichlord, Electro Duplicate, Banner of Kinship, Ashroot Animist, and Drake Hatcher. Let me know. Let me know if that was a good run of rares and mythics. I also will be going through and probably, at least on this portion, probably putting the price of all of these in here. And then if I'm hoping I have time, I'll probably go through and then put the price at the bottom of how much all these cards are worth, and then half of what the play booster box costs to see if I made money or if I just completely lost my ass, which is probably the case. But either way, I had an absolute blast doing this. My throat's starting to hurt. That was a long time to just continuously be talking, which is weird for somebody that makes content on a regular basis. But at least in Marvel Snap videos, I get a break in between games and stuff. But no, that was a good time. So please let me know if you enjoyed this. If you want to see more of this, hit that like button. If you did, hit that subscribe button. Let me know down in the comments what your thoughts are. If you'd like to see more of this. If this becomes a thing, I definitely will be moving my Magic content over to another channel so that I'm not just kind of I don't necessarily need to mix the two games together, because I think if people don't want to watch Snap, if they don't want to see Magic, they don't need to see my content notifications for Magic, and vice versa. So let me know down in the comments. Also, did you enjoy the Foundations set? Did you pick up any packs for Foundations? Did you have a good time? Do you have a favorite card? Is there something else I should be keeping my eye out for? I knew Heir Apparent was definitely one that I should be keeping my eye out on, but is there anything else? And hopefully I can get my chase card in these packs, because I really do. And also, if this goes well and it's something that I really do enjoy, I may do another play booster Foundations, because it's going to be around for a while. I'm pretty sure Foundations, it's supposed to be part of standard set through 2030. So may do another play booster, because I would like to complete at least one copy of the full core collection. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, everyone. As always, really appreciate you watching my content. I hope you guys all have a fantastic day. I'll see you guys on the next one.